I'm just going to leave the last part where I left it unless something about job comes back in this part. But there is something about this person in the past. I want to say almost being a little bit off put by you wanting to show up or wanting to, specifically with helper, sharing, and including others. I think that you have this energy of like, one, wanting people to feel included, but wanting them to feel seen or wanting someone to feel heard. And I think that you are really good at doing that in very specific ways that show that you do see people. But I think that this person may have associated you doing that from just like a place of like, I guess, wanting to make sure this person knows that they're understood and that you see them. If anything, I'm just getting like this cringe vibe. Like this person maybe would like, in the past, they were like off put by this, or there's something about this specifically that made them feel like it was like presenting as like a red flag to this person for some reason. So I'm going to read these, including others. This is my little kid affirmation deck from Barnes & Noble. It says, I try to include other people as much as I can. When someone seems left or lonely, I remember how hard it is to not feel included. And then I make their day by being friendly. Does anyone know of a people who got left out party that they can invite both of us to? You guys could be misfits, or you could be kind of misunderstood. We also have sharing. I like sharing because I like it when people share with me. When someone... you could have been projecting onto this person at the beginning of your guys' relationship in a way that like you wanted to feel seen, and I feel like you could have completely misread this person at a certain time and tried to show up for them in a way that like you wanted to show them that you see them, or that like you were extra giving in a specific way. And I don't think you were doing this for anything. I don't think you were doing it from a place of like, okay, I'm trying to earn something, or I'm trying to get... I think you misread something, but your intention to help this person to feel seen, it's like, it was coming maybe from a place of projection, because that's how you would have wanted this person to show up, and they didn't understand it. So like, they didn't connect with that. It also says, when someone wants to take a turn, I'll let them take their turn. I'll also start counting and time that turn, because let's face it, I'm going to need another turn. This person could like count down the days between when they get to talk to you. We also have helpers. A helper is a person I trust and can tell them when something is wrong. I share my feelings with the helpers in my life so that they can help me. It feels much better to let feelings out than to keep them bottled up inside. Plus, bottles are expensive and clunky. I do think that there is an energy of this person misreading you and your intention for doing what I was saying that you were doing, because I think that this person maybe shut down, or they just stopped sharing things with you, or they stopped including you on like their life. There could be other reasons why they did this, but I feel like this initially, like this, when this person initially pulled back, maybe at the beginning of you guys' relationship, it could have had to do, or you feeling disconnected from this person could have had to do with this. And I feel like if anything, you could have tried to show them like you see them, but it wasn't being seen in the way that you thought it was, especially with this message card that says like, what is being said is what is being heard. The same words and messages can often mean different things to different people. Also with this witch card, it reminds me of like intuition, or like intuitive abilities. There could have definitely been a time in this situation where you did kind of pick up on certain things that this person wasn't sharing with you, and you still did kind of show them like you see them, or like you understand, or you showed some kind of empathy that this person might be feeling like, now that they do understand it, it's like they understand how they could have come across as like ungrateful, especially with gratitude, happiness, abundance, and then judgment here. And I feel like this person's recognizing that some of their judgments of you were their own projections. And so you both are projectors, and you both were. You made it past this though. powerful women are often misunderstood. I think because you were giving, or because you had this energy of like, you do want people to feel understood, I feel like it's like you could have had like this reputation card. You could have not, like, your power, it's like your kindness was being taken for weakness at a certain point in this relationship. Or people maybe assumed you were a pushover, that you were kind of a doormat because you were just love and light at a certain point. But I think this person has seen, I think they see your power, and I think that they see now that you always had that power. You just chose to operate like this with this person because you were coming from a place of like, you were trying to help this person to feel seen, and they didn't know that. They maybe just thought it was like you were being a pick-me, or that you were chasing them. And that, so this person was like, they were off put by this. Sorry, I'm laughing because this makes sense. It's like neither of you are to blame for this, really. But it clearly, in order to come full circle to this understanding, it had to happen this way. For you both to understand yourself and where you both were projecting, and where you both were like doing certain things that were not coming from a place of you actually wanting to understand this person. Or it could be like you guys were doing stuff coming from a place of like wanting to understand yourself, and now you're actually wanting to show up for each other and for yourselves. But you guys may not have even known how selfish you both came off at a certain point. I want to see if there's anything that this person would confirm, I guess, about this. You mean more to me than you think. I want to make it right. The thought of you makes me smile inside. I can feel you. I connect with you at night. I feel like this is going to get kind of spicy. I trust you somehow. That's what we were talking about in part 1. I regret my behavior. I do feel like this person, like I was saying, there's something about like you guys leaving the past in the past. I feel like there is something about how this person maybe treated you during that phase, or a specific phase, where they regret that, or they reflect now and they understand how they feel like it was fucked up. But I feel like for you, what was that card that I saw in there? It was, I'm sorry for not contacting you. There could have been a period of time where this person didn't contact you for a while, or you guys could have separated or not spoken for like years or something like that. Or it just really is any chunk of time. But I do feel like this person still I feel like this was one of the times maybe where this person feels like an asshole. I also feel like this person is learning about their own, like, they're gaining, I want to say self-esteem, but I feel like this person is probably a pretty confident person with King of Wands. The Cobra and Starfish. I feel like this person feels like what they have learned about themselves and about you and who you guys are in the situation is like, it's magic. It's maybe also really hard for this person to explain to other people. The Firefly. They've been illuminated. You inspire them. They inspire you. And I feel like you guys both. This is really sweet. This is a cute reading.